Hello. Hello,
Are you having
everyone.
performance anxiety?
All right, let me.
Okay.
Continue, mate. We love you.
Hello, everyone, and our two audiences, two listeners. My name is Angel, and here right beside me is Zero and Zo. So,
Yeah.
today we're going to talk about some very controversial topics that are actually um, talked about or all around the world, and it's like every opinion is different from the other. So everything that is going to be discussed in this podcast are personal perspectives and opinions only, and it's only for like entertainment purposes. So we are not here like this should not be taken as any professional, legal, or factual advice. So we have 9 questions in total. And how about we start with the first one?
Lovely.
Okay.
Now, before we start, Zero, would you like to say anything, mate? You seem very excited with the, new haircut and everything.
Yeah, I would love to notify you guys to drink your water, guys. Water, please. Yeah, that's all.
Lovely. All right, we could start, Angel.
All right. So the first question that we're gonna have is: STDs should be legalized in mandatory. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. STD should be mandatory in schools. So how about you go first?
All right. Should STD testing be mandatory in school? Me personally, I think it should. Because I think kids should know about STD and how to have sex. Because I believe in high school, they're going to do it one way or another, right? So we might
Right.
as well allow school to teach and test them before they start doing it. What do you think about that, Zero?
To be honest, for me, I think STD education should be mandatory. Like, it is something every kid should be aware of, and how sexual diseases are and how they affect communities just because people are unaware of them. I think it should be mandatory. I think it should be an option because you shouldn't force someone to take a test like that, even like if they're suspected of some diseases. I think it's still an option because it maybe could ruin reputations. Like, maybe it's just something that they were born with, and people would take wrong images of them because of it. Yes.
All right.
Let's move on
So
to Angel.
I actually agree with you on that one. Like it shouldn't be mandatory. Like it should be voluntary. Like for those people who really want to know if they have the disease or not, maybe it would be a great option to have that in schools. But it shouldn't be mandatory because why would you force that on kids? That'd just be so weird.
From my
Mhm.
opinion,
Yeah.
it's not forcing, it's teaching them that this kind of stuff happen. We don't want a grown up that doesn't know anything about STD and do sex recklessly, right?
Right.
So tell me, if that's the case, how can we avoid that? Because if you guys make it voluntarily, what if someone just a kid because they don't know any better or doesn't have experience or that thing is not really a big deal? How can we avoid a grown up that have sex recklessly and just yes continue Zero?
Well, for me, I think like when people want to get married, for example, there should be some STD tests, especially because people usually plan on having kids after marrying only, not before not before committing into a relationship. And I think people also should be more aware of it. I'm not saying like I think the tests itself should be an option, but the STD education, something that every kid should be taught to help avoid sexual diseases. in the future.
I agree on that one. Like every school should actually teach teenagers sex ed in order for them to know how important it is to avoid um yeah spreading of diseases and teenage pregnancy and stuff. You know.
Honestly, I can't argue with you guys when you guys start talking about not tests, mandatory tests should not be, but educational, STD education should be mandatory. I guess I will say disagreed now too. So we three agreed with disagreed. Should
Yes,
STD testing
we
be
agree to
right?
disagree.
Yes,
No, no.
agree,
I
disagree.
think we we all okay. Sure. All right.
The
Let's
conclusion is
go. Yes.
okay. So the conclusion is
Yes.
it shouldn't be mandatory, but it can be an option and it should be voluntary. Right. We agree on that one?
Mhm. Yes.
All
Yeah.
right.
Sound good,
So
mate.
let's move on to the second question.
Yes.
Standardized testing should be abolished. What do you think?
All right. Let's start with Angel. She seems to know
Okay.
a lot about this thing.
Yeah. So standardized testing usually is like one test for each and every student, no matter what educational background you studied when you were in high school or college or whatever. I think it shouldn't be abolished, but it should be changed. Like I think that there should be a test for a different course per student. For example, here in the Philippines, a standardized testing consists of math, science, and English. And we take those tests before we graduate in 12th grade. But before we graduate in 12th grade, we have to choose a track for 2 years before we graduate. It's either business, STEM, law, humanities, and creativity. So these tests are like built for STEM students because um, I'm sorry. Okay, so these tests are usually like built for STEM students. Most of the questions are like science and math.
Mm.
The business students are always like, um, for them, it's really unfair because they studied a different track. They study everything for business in those 2 years before graduating. And STEM students usually excel in this. So they get admitted in their dream colleges very easily, right?
Mm.
And I
Right.
think that the business students should and oh my god.
Am I lagging?
If you if you want to continue with us, it's all good.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think? Like okay, for me, I think that it shouldn't be abolished, but like it should be changed entirely. There should be a different test for each and every track that there is because a lot of students in business can't handle the science part of the exam or the math or whatever. So it's all just very difficult for them and harder for them to pass the tests like that. What do you think, Zero?
To be honest, for me, I agree. Like, to be honest, for me, every person has their special case. Like, not everyone wants to follow the same tracks. So having a generalized test is a really bad idea because everyone has the same test, but not everyone has the same capability or the same track they want to go. Like, for example, if you get tested with math, but you don't want to go into math, like, for example, you want to become a graphic designer. In that case, what if you fail and don't get admitted in your dream college? What's the point? Because you always it's gonna be unfair always because you're not it's gonna be always unfair because everyone should have their own special test. That's the thing. Go ahead, Zul.
Lovely. I understand zero, but I think we all agreed on it should not be abolished, but should be reduced because overall, this kind of test doesn't reflect the person or reflect well or put on skill 100%. So I agree with Angel that it should be reduced and it should be mixed with combined coursework, like example with business STEM and such. So I think Angel, I think we all agreed on that.
We all agree that
Yes.
it should be changed
Yes, it
in
should
order
be
to
changed.
fit
Yes,
the knowledge of the other students. Yes.
lovely.
Okay. For the third question, we have a college degree is essential in getting a good job. What do you think so? Should it
Oh,
is it
jump!
essential?
Sorry, I didn't know you're gonna just jump to me like that. God bless. Anyway, um, I believe uh, is college degree essential to getting a good job? I would say overall no, but it definitely help in some case or some industry. I give you example like medical or engineering. In that case, you having a college degree will 100% help you. But this is the biggest but. Um, how That's when this question say a good job, I still don't understand what's the definition of good job, because in my perspective, some good job like business or creative industry, they doesn't require college degree, but they require skill and experience.
Mhm.
So I definitely say no. I disagree with this number three question. Oh,
Mhm.
now number three statement. Now let's move on to zero.
Okay, so for me, if you want, you should define a good job. For example, like some jobs pay you well, but they exhaust you. But some, like maybe you're really comfortable in it, but it gives you less time. But for me, like if you wanted both, I think a college degree, of course, would be really essential because it helps you get high end jobs. But it always isn't an ultimatum because look for performance rather than people look for performance in people rather than actual things on paper. Like employers wouldn't look at your paper, wouldn't look at your GPA, but they would rather look at what you're capable of doing. Yes, that's my opinion on it. I think it's not really essential, but it does really help you, especially because you need to prove that you know it, and getting a college degree proves you can excel in this profession. So yeah, that's all.
Mm. So I agree with you on that one. Like, it's not really essential, but it depends, like a college degree can help people in jobs like doctors and lawyers. It's essential in that case, like being a doctor and a lawyer and engineer. It's really required. But a lot of jobs nowadays, what matters more is like the skills, the experience, and how good you really are at what you do. So plenty of people really land good jobs, and even high paying ones, as you said, even without a degree. You can be president in the Philippines even if you don't have a college degree. So in fields like tech, business, creative work, basically, I don't, it can open doors, but that's not the only way in. So I don't think that it's really essential, but in some cases it is. But based on creativity, like jobs that require creativity, it's not really that essential. But it's a really big help.
Understood.
That's all.
Yes.
So I guess we all disagreed with the statement number three, right?
Yes. Mike Ross should
Lovely.
disagree. Right.
By the way, if I'm lagging, please tell me. Sorry.
Right.
And
Yes.
please, Angel, continue.
You're good. You're good. All right. So, fourth question. citizens at their legal age should be able to own guns? Let's start with zero.
Look. For me, I all countries, like most countries, allow citizens to own guns at a legal age. They just need to prove why they need them, or or they can be like police officers. They would already be having guns. They're already trained to handle guns. But like, I think citizens in general like shouldn't be able. Like, you shouldn't be able to walk into a gun store and just buy a gun. Unless it's a hunting rifle, of course, because they're not that lethal. But if you're talking about like pistols that could cause harm to humans, like maybe even lethality, I think no, you would need a permit. Like, you would need a reason or proof why you would need a gun in that case.
Yeah. That's a good point. Okay. How about you, Zul? What do you think?
Why? Why? Because I was laughing. God bless. Anyway. Oh God, I really want to say yes. I really want everyone to own gun because, but seriously, I would say, mm, it's a bit hard for me, man. I'm still thinking about it because I agree with zero, but in the same time, there's always people misusing this, maybe to hurt someone to.
Mhm.
So it's a bit hard for me, but so overall, I think yes, citizen should allow to own a gun because I believe in freedom of choice.
Of course.
Yes, but of course, Angel, depend on the regulation. And yes, regulation. I mean the zero talking point. Now, Angel, let's go ahead with you, Angel. Do you believe in freedom of gun?
Yeah. Freedom of gun. That's what we call it now? Okay. So for
Yes.
me, I think citizens of legal age should actually be able to allow they can have guns. I mean they can be allowed to, but only if there is a good reason and valid reason behind it. Like self defense or for work or safety reasons. Because but also maybe before owning a gun, maybe there should be like a proper training because most people impulsive decisions and for fun or violence. So, but owning a gun comes with like serious responsibility. So I think that there should be a training before owning a gun, before allowing people to buy guns. There should be like training, background checks, everything.
Yes.
I understand. So everyone agreed, but with stricter regulation, right?
Stricter
Yes.
regulations.
I think
Lovely.
also one thing that should happen is a mental test, like, see if that person is mentally capable of even owning a gun. Like, because someone may have mood swings and shoot someone by mistake, you know, or
Mm-hmm.
they're just mentally unstable. Like, they would do it for fun, maybe. Like, thing is, like, it should be really strict. I agree with you guys.
All right.
Okay.
Damn,
All
this is
right.
no fun. Everyone is agreeing. All right.
Every-
Okay.
so
But
Bro, I
don't
should
worry.
I
I
should
will
have
find
said
some.
I should have said yes.
Mate, that is all good. We can find something we can fight about. Trust. All
Oh,
right.
next
Let's
one
go to the
is
next subject.
okay. So euthanasia should be legalized in humans. What do you guys think? I'll start. I'll start.
okay. Wait, for starters, can you explain what euthanasia is? Because some people may not
Okay.
be of knowledge of that.
Okay. In layman's term, euthanasia is like, um, for example, you're on your deathbed, right? A
Mm-hmm.
doctor will let you sign. A doctor will let somebody like your wife sign something that says that uh, there's not much we can do. We can end your life right now, and end your husband's life right now, if you would want to, because there's really no more chance of recovery. It's something like that. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So
So
for me,
yeah.
do you get it now? Like the meaning of euthanasia.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. I get it.
So I think for me, it should be legal. For people who are suffering so much that they can't take it anymore. Like, a lot of people, like, they're suffering too much that they just want to end their lives, right?
I
And
Mm-hmm.
understand.
they're already suffering so much and they don't really have a chance of getting better, and there's just constant pain that they're feeling inside their bodies, and they just can't take it. And I feel like they really should have a say in what's going to happen to them. It's their life. It's
I
legal.
understand.
You're gonna
But I have a
what?
question, mate. You say
Yes,
that all about suffering, medical issue. How about
yeah,
someone with mental health issue? Someone having
mental.
depression? Yes.
Right. So
Should
what do you
we?
think? I
No, no, no.
mean,
I'm asking you,
okay, for
Angel.
me,
I'm kindly.
no,
Yes,
no,
yes.
no, no. For me, okay, you're asking me. Okay, for me, euthanasia should only be for people who has these medical conditions, not mental, because mental conditions, they have cure in them. That's what
Do
we
they?
call therapy.
No.
We have
Therapy doesn't
therapy.
fix it.
If
Therapy doesn't
therapy
fix it.
can help you, I believe in therapy. I I think
And that's yes.
for me, mental conditions can still be um, reversed. Like it can be cured. It can get better with time. Medical conditions, however, no. Euthanasia for me should only be on serious medical conditions like cancer or illnesses that don't have cure.
Mhm.
That's all for me. How
I,
about you guys? So
no, 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 no. Zero. Go ahead, mate. Take the stage. Let's listen.
For starters, for me, I
Yes.
disagree with saying that therapy like cures someone. No, it does not cure because that mental issue would still stay with you, but you're just gonna be able to know how to live with it. Anyways, back to the main topic. So euthanasia should be legalized. I think in like 5% of the cases only where this person is really destined to die. Like, let's just say someone has been struggling for like 2 years, but he still has a really high chance of recovering well. I don't think at that point he should take that choice. But, like, for example, if someone has cancer and only has like 4 months to live, and he's going through a lot of big pain, and he doesn't want to continue living his life like that. If he's really sure he's gonna die, I think I agree. Yes, they should be able to die peacefully, I may say.
mhm.
All right. My turn.
Yes, your turn.
I think it should be legalized for human, and I think it should not have limit because how do I say this? When someone's suffering, either in medical issue or mental health issue, and if they really decide, like I say, I believe in freedom of choice, and if they really decide and lock in on suicide, I will totally support it, and that's it.
Right?
So let me make
Yes.
sure we didn't get bad.
we didn't. No, we didn't get banned. Maybe we did because
Okay.
I say suicide. Right.
Okay.
So, Angel, you say what? Do you have
Um,
any issue with me saying that it should not be
no,
limited?
no issues at all. It's your perspective. I get it. I mean, as we
Yeah,
said,
but
these are our own personal perspectives and opinions. I have no say in it. All I can do is respect it. So I respect
Yeah,
your opinion.
yeah.
And so,
yeah.
ooh, Mother Molly here says
Oh,
euthanasia should only be for certain criminals. Even then, they should be really careful with it. I think it's effed up that people are willing to give up on people so easily. Just killing someone's just because killing someone is easier doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Rehabilitation or better quality therapy should be the priority. I totally agree with that. Rehabilitation and better therapy is a priority.
my Timothy, I agree with you too. But what if they already try everything, but it just doesn't work? Are we just kind of let them not having that options?
But yes,
Keep trying. Yeah. Continue, Angel.
okay.
Because hear me
My-
out. Give me a second. Before that, because they can they think about this enuncia. I still having problem with pronouncing it because it is painless. Am I right, Angel?
Mhm, mhm.
And if someone can kill themselves, they can what? Hang themselves in their own
Yeah,
house.
in a
House
violent way.
that's kind of yes, in
Euthanasia
violent
is
way.
peaceful.
And that's Angel. no,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it's all good, Angel. It's all good. I'm just saying violent way. And what if the child or the people they love watch it? We might as well find a safer way for these people who really kind of kill themselves. At least make it painless for them. That's all I want. I want them to have choice, and I want it to be painless. Because if we don't have these options, they kind of do it violently, and it kind of impact a lot worse to the people or family member around them. Them.
Yes. Look, for me, as someone who
Yes.
lost a close friend to suicide, I think it's it's not really the best thing. Thing is, it should be only mandatory for like medical conditions, like only if you have a medical condition and you're set to die, rather than mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think
Mm-hmm.
it's the solution. It's not the solution. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's all. Sorry, guys.
Yes. Yes, there are solutions for mental problems. I agree on that.
Mhm.
All right, should we move on to the next
well,
question?
he pulled out best friend, so I already lost. Please continue.
Oh, all right. So the next question is my favorite one. Religion does more harm than good.
Wow. Are you gonna
How
start by
about
me?
Nah, nah.
uh who
You
wants to
guys
start?
first. You
Okay.
guys first.
Zero, do you want to start? Should I?
Up to you guys. Up to you.
Okay, I'll start. I'll start. Okay.
You start. All right,
So
lovely.
religion does more harm than good. Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Because even though they say that religion is created um, to give people hope and to give people something to believe in the supernatural, like religion is created because there were some things that we didn't have an explanation on, like where it began. But for me, religion just creates division. Like instead of bringing people together, it just divides us because we have different beliefs, interpretations, and traditions. And people often see other religions as inferior or superior. Their religion is usually superior than the other religions. They think that, oh, my religion is the only right one. This is more practical. This is the one that's actually scientifically correct. I don't think that you should say that because it's just you end up judging each other and you just exclude, and your mind is very closed. So how
Yeah.
about you guys? What do you think? Like for me,
Oh,
it's just It's division.
I understand your
instead
point,
of-
Angel.
Yes. So
Zero, you could go. Yes.
For me, I think yes and no. Like, yes, religion does bring harm, but for the main part, I think this comes from extremism. Like people who take religion, like interpret it in their own way for their own benefit. I think that's bad because, like most religions just teach you to live happily and they give you a lifestyle you should follow, but they don't tell you to go oppose other religions as well. Like you're not supposed to hate on other for having a religion. That's just extremism at this point. Like you shouldn't just go to someone and judge them just based on their religion, not based on their actions or them as a person, you know? So I think like religions in general cause harm, yes, but that is because of the people itself, not the religion itself, you know? You get what I'm trying to say?
I got what you're trying to say, mate. Now, it's my turn?
Yes, it's yours. So you can go ahead.
Lovely. I'm trying to look at Angel. I haven't
I'm
talked
sorry.
yet.
Mother milk.
Lovely. I try to look it in cons and pros. The pros is a guide for more peaceful community, and some people even find, not some, a lot of people find peace on religion, and I'm happy for them. But when we look at the cons, we got discrimination and misuse of religion, and that's the 2 point I want to focus on today. Because when I say misuse, people go to war, people kill each other because of religion, and discrimination. The point that Angel talked about is separate group of people, and that become dangerous, especially when we mix with the misuse of power. And all of this already happened, and we all know history repeat itself and have a pattern. So I believe it will happen again in the future. And yes, I would say that religion do gonna cause more harm and a lot more in the future. But I don't want us to forget that it also do a lot of good for people.
Yes.
But if you're talking about bigger picture, yes, it does do more harm.
Mhm. Yeah. So we all agree
All right,
that it
we all
does.
get.
It can make
It
more
can.
harm than good. Yeah. Because people tend to misinterpret religions. That's the thing.
Yes, and
Mhm.
even misuse it
Yes.
for
And
their own personal gain.
yes, for their own personal gain. Like they twist the teachings of their religion to match their own agenda. That's the thing. Like for their own personal gain. And honestly, that's just I can't curse. Okay. How
Yes.
about we
All right,
move
move
on?
on.
Yeah. How about we move on to the next? Which is 7. Phone gaming must be considered sports. Well, BNF, our MPO player, what do you think about this?
Uh, wait. Do you mean sports or esports? Because these two are
Sports.
really different.
Sports is the same. To be honest, sports in
I
general,
mean,
like
yes,
esports.
I do agree. Yes, both. I do agree. Well, wait. I just want to point something out. As we're in the seventh question, and the past one was the sixth, six, seven. Right.
Okay.
Anyways, back to the topic. Right. Mm, I think yes, it should be a sport because phone gaming is really competitive, and there are really big tournaments happening right now on millions of dollars. In amount of popularity as much as sports. Like there are some other sports that don't even gain as much popularity as esports. Esports has become such a huge thing, and that even like there are coaches, there are like even mental institutes just for gaming. You know, I think
Mhm.
Mm.
I think it should be considered sports, to be honest, because it's really competitive and there is a lot of people who watch it just for the fun of it.
Mhm. Okay.
Let's go to Angel.
Oh, me. Okay. Sports regards competition and rules. And mobile games has that. So why can't it be considered as sports? Because it takes skill, like the strategy, the brain, the reflexes, and a lot of practice, right?
Yes.
And it's just like traditional sports, but not really physical. But the mechanics of a sport also has it. So I think that it can also be considered a sports. But call it esports, yeah? Let's just call it esports.
It's fun.
So yes. How about you? So what do you
Okay.
think?
When we talk about subject or something, I try to find something similar to it, or try to look what's the difference, what make it the same category, or what's the difference. And I find out that chess is verified or a sport.
Mhm.
Be verified from Olympic committee. And I try to look at the game chess. You have skill, strategy, training, everything that related to gaming or mobile gaming. But the
Mhm.
difference is it doesn't require like physical movement on the whole body. That's why people say it's not really sport. Or some might say that it's e-sport, but I do see it as a sport, even though I don't play it. And it does sound a bit biased because we are from a community that make and start from a gaming group. But it's but overall, yes. If chess could be called a sport, why not mobile gaming? What's stopping it? The older generation? Fuck them. Anyway, please. I
All
guess we
right.
all agreed.
We all agree
Yes.
that it should be.
I would
Yes.
also love to add one more thing.
Oh, please.
Yes. Continue.
Mobile Legends Bang Bang in 2026 is gonna be in the Olympics. If you guys do not know that,
Let's
Asian
Really?
go.
Games.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah, it's in the
god!
Asian Games.
Olymp-
It's in Asian
Oh my
Games, not
god!
Olympics, to be honest.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Wow.
I
wow.
have friends who
That's
that
a
play
quick
that as well.
search.
So that's how I know it. Not
Ah.
Olympics, it's
Lucky.
Asian Games. It's like for all
Oh,
of
it's
Asia.
okay. Okay, I understood. So Olympic by Asia. Got it.
Yes.
All right.
You hear that, honey? Anyway, please continue, Angel.
All right. Our last question, I hope.
Is it? Nah, it's
Giving.
not.
Okay. Giving free condoms every month should be prioritized by hospitals. What do you think, Zul? You go first.
Oh, me? Nah, come on. Angel, you make this question. You should be first. I'm curious. Some might
You
say.
can. Of course you can. Well, okay. Giving free condoms every month should be prioritized. No. For me, it shouldn't be prioritized by hospitals because oh my god, there are so many urgent health issues to deal with, like emergencies already in the hospitals. Like, why would you literally care about giving free condoms every month to people? I think that it should just be accessible and free in the hospitals. Like accessible, like I don't know, just put it in the vending machine or somewhere, or like people can see it and like people can get one. But I don't really think that it should be prioritized every month. It is really good to prevent unnecessary pregnancies or like unwanted babies, but I don't
Oh,
know if you
disease.
very yes, and STDs. It's very good that but I just really think that it should be accessible and not really prioritized by hospitals. It should just be there for people to get and like see. You know, that's for me. How about you guys?
Go ahead, Zul. Go ahead. I would love to answer
Me?
last.
You,
Yes,
well,
yes.
thank you.
Wait.
Okay. Okay, but I'm still doesn't understand what you mean by prioritize. Like number one, because it
Mm,
is obviously not true. I obviously
yes.
disagree because I believe that medical emergency or medical support should be prioritized all the time. Or if yes, but condom is as well, like I say to wait. Yes, sorry, someone's typing. Condom is also to make sure that you could not get any disease from sex or unwanted pregnancy. I know it's important, but I believe that it should not be prioritized because I believe that hospital or medical industry have a lot more thing to focus on. All right, Zero, your turn.
Well, for me, I don't think it should be a proper priority, but it should be accessible, as Angel pointed out. Because it would help prevent, first of all, sexual diseases, which are really common in certain countries, due to the lack of condoms for starters. But also, I think like some people do shotgun weddings just because of not even having access to condoms. They just get stuck with a pregnancy and are forced to marry. And I think that's really
Oh,
bad. Like in general, like condoms not being accessible is really bad. I think it should be a necessity. Like everyone should be able to have access to condoms.
Mm.
Yes, that's all.
I
Thank you for that.
wait before that. I just realized that having condom like every week is very benefit for hospital in the long term because uh, and Zero remind me because of the disease and the pregnancy, all of those kind of come back to hospital. So anyway, so doing that thing is, I think that's benefit, a good benefit for hospital or medical care a lot. So maybe I wait. What's the question? Should hospital prioritize giving out free condom? I think it should.
Mhm.
Yes,
So you change your mind?
because yes, I changed my mind because those people that doesn't have STD or unwanted pregnancy gonna come back again to hospital for the treatment. So I think for long term it could be, but that's just me.
All right.
All right, now last wait, so Angel Zero agreed. I would disagree and I agreed, right?
Yes. Yes.
Lovely. Now everyone, Angel,
Okay.
please.
No, how about you read the last question, though? I mean, since you were the
No,
one
you
who
read
made
it.
it.
I would read it. I would
You will
read it.
read it. You will read it. Okay, do it, bro. No one's stopping you.
Okay, okay. Wait. Where's the last question? Where is it?
Where's the
Is
last
Gooning
question?
bad?
No.
Is Gooning bad, chat? Let's start with Zul. Let's start with Zul, as he's the one who wrote this question. Zul, what's your opinion on Gooning?
Okay. The reason the reason I put it on the last question is I want to show that we all do this. Even though we are giving our opinion, please don't take us seriously because one of the question is literally is Gooning bad. Alright? just
Yes.
just now
Yes.
before that, why is Gooning?
What you wanna?
Does anyone know what
You want to
Gooning is?
explain
I'm
what Gooning is,
confused.
I mean, I
Zul?
think you know it. I think you know it, Zoe, because you were the one who wrote this question, right? You should
Angel.
explain us. I mean, I actually don't
Uh,
know it personally. I actually need clarification on what it is. So how about you enlighten me with that? What do you think?
Angel. Now, let's not. We all know that you're
What?
professional at this
No, no,
subject.
it's a Gen Z. No, is it a Gen Z slang? I'm sorry, I actually don't know. Uh, Zo, you always say
I
that.
think it's
Like,
just masturbating, mate. Honestly, I think it's just
oh,
masturbating.
I think a green
Oh, now you know,
flag.
Angel.
I
Now
think a
you
green
know.
flag, bro.
Fuck you.
Hey, bro, you're
Okay, you know what? I think me and Angel are not qualified for this. Zero, please.
Oh, bro,
What
what,
is gooning and what is gooning? Zero. What is
bro?
masturbation?
I'm
I'm curious.
you're asking the
Uh,
last person you asked. I even know what.
oh, oh, we all don't know what gooning now, huh? How very
okay.
fucking
No, I
Seriously,
actually
convenient.
don't.
okay.
Actually don't.
Seriously, I can answer it in serious manner.
All right, please, Angel, please.
All right. So,
All right, Suki.
Gune, it's
Yes,
totally
Angel,
normal.
gooning.
It's totally normal, and it's actually healthy, scientifically healthy. It's just a natural part of taking care of yourself and like you're managing stress. It's a very normal because everyone has their own ways of relaxing or like dealing with tension, and and that's just one of them. And yeah,
Will you
I
give
would
more
love to
example,
remind you guys, you're
Angel?
on stream, by the way. You're on stream, by the way.
that's
Got it.
Wait, we on
that's
stream?
an answer.
Yeah, yeah,
Can
we
you
are. We
like
are
give
chat.
us situation? Give us an example specific? I'm curious. I don't know anything about this. Me personally, I'm dumb. All right, I understand, Angel. My turn. Overall, gooning gooning or masturbation is good for your health. Like Angel point out, is scientifically good. Thank you, Angel, for pointing out. I'm glad that you do your research on gooning. Thank you. Without you, I won't know anything. Literally. Anyway, but there's a difference because there is a record of people, especially in this generation, that have addiction on it. So we don't like that. So it depends on how you see it and how you do it. If you do it for the stress release, like it's fine. But if it become addiction, now that's where we cross the line, mate. So I think overall gooning is good, depend on the person or use. Zero. Let's go back to you.
Well, for starters, I would love to clarify. I've never done it, chat, so I don't know how it feels, chat. Just gotta say this. Actually. Okay, so as Angel pointed out, I know it's scientifically good. I've seen that, but
You seen
especially
it
as
happen?
Zol also pointed out, no, no, thankfully no.
No.
I'm glad.
Sorry. Continue.
But you wanna show me like
Hey, we on live? We on live? Maybe in
yeah,
our
okay,
community
good. Anyways,
OnlyFans?
anyways, so I think it's bad in general because people who usually masturbate in this generation are just addicted in general. Like, even if it has health benefits, like some people only do it because they're addicted to it. Like, they can't help themselves. Yes, it may help you with stress, but I don't think it's the best option to help you with stress because it could also turn into an addiction. So, overall, mixed. My opinion is mixed on it.
Okay, I understood. That's very deep knowledge for someone who never done it. You make me start to. Anyway, I guess that's just our last question, right, Angel? Am I right?
Yes,
Lovely.
yes, that is our last
Okay,
question.
now please, Angel, you could end the event. Give a speech before the for the end of the stream.
Right? For the people who stayed and the people who just entered, Toto, hello. Um, I thank you for listening to us. In case you missed it, which some of you did, you can watch the whole thing in our YouTube channel because it is live and you can watch it there. Wait a second, my brother is all right.
And yes, continue.
Yes, there's gonna be another podcast tomorrow, featuring still BNF and Azul, with Alex.
Yes.
They're gonna talk about an amazing topic, guys. Something that's actually like very what do you call that? Like important at this time. Right at this time. So
Yes, I do
catch
agree on that.
tomorrow. Yes, very educational as well. So I hope we'll see you
All
guys
right.
tomorrow. So
The Zero. Before we end the stream, would you like to say anything?
I would love to thank the person who wrote the Gooning question because he knows I don't know anything about it and is just trying to rage bait at this point. But luckily, I educated myself on that topic.
Oh, thank you for educate yourself. Not gonna lie, I think it's you the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
that put that.
Yes. Thankfully, I never do
All
it,
right.
and I don't think people should do it, only in special cases. Yeah, that's all.
Lovely.
And also drink
Alright,
water,
thank
guys.
you,
Drink
everyone.
water. Drink water. Water.
Cola. Thanks, gangs, and see you guys later in the next podcast or event where we live stream weekly. Zero.
Thank you, chat.
So, you end the stream?
W ceiling in the chat.
God bless me. That's what.
you guys end it.
You
See you guys
see,
end it. All right.
and
So
what?
Wait, let me end it. Let me end it.
Oh, it's not.
Okay, do I end the
Damn.
stream now?
no, he's rage baiting. I swear.
Nah.
Do I end the stream, chat? Do I
Alright.
end the stream?
Yeah,